Welcome to this hair transplant progress update video. My name is Richard and I'm currently in week 48 after my hair transplant, which I had in Turkey, Istanbul, back in October 2019. Okay, so we are 11 months in exactly. I had the transplant done in 19th of October, so 20th of October would have been day zero in 2019. So we are 11 months in, and this is pretty much what it all looks like right now. The changes over the past sort of 4 weeks or so have been a little bit different than usual. I think I've grown a lot of, I've gained a lot of density in length. And yeah, the hair itself is starting to look like it's maturing more. It's not as fuzzy as it used to be for sure. So that's a good thing, definitely. I had a haircut last week. I did a skin fade around the back and sides just to see the donor area, and as you saw it last week, it looks really, really good. No signs of any sort of problems or anything like that back there. There's no scarring or anything visible. I think definitely still have enough grafts left to do another transplant. So that's in definitely in plans for 2021. I would say maybe end of 2021. We'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to see what's going to happen this month. If changes are as positive as they were over the past month or two, great, fantastic. Even, you know, even if it's a tiny bit of change at this point, it's still good. Funny thing is, like, if you've gone through, or if you're going through a transplant, the very first few months, you notice changes like literally on daily basis. Like your first like 2-3 months are absolutely horrible, and you keep losing hair, it keeps falling and shedding and so forth, and you know, it looks patchy and terrible. And then once you start seeing that growth, and you know, sort of month 4, month 5, it grows like really, really quickly. Stuff suddenly appears, and I think it's not really growing really quickly. It's just that you haven't seen any of it for a long time, right? Like 3 months, nothing there at all, and just falling out, and suddenly starts to grow. So it seems like the results are coming. It's really good though, because it gives you that motivation and gives you that you know, that positive vibe that things are happening, things are, you know, progressing. And then once you get to sort of, I would say month 7, month 8, it all kind of starts to slow down. And if you watch other people's videos, you'll see that there's a lot of people that say, oh, you know, month 8 is when it starts, you know, when you start seeing more results. Actually, I didn't really see much more results in month 8. Maybe like if you look at a summary between month 7 and month 8, you probably won't really notice that big a change. If you look between, I don't know, month 8 and month 11 now, yeah, for sure, there's plenty of change. But if you look between month 3 and month 4, it's a huge change. In fact, even if you look between, like, I don't know, week 20 and week 25, right, you'll probably get more change than what you would do between month 7 and month 11. So what I'm trying to say is that the change at the beginning is really rapid and really noticeable. But once you get to this sort of like later stage, month 7, month 8, month 10, month 11, you kind of take a bit of a knockback at the beginning. I would say month 9 was like kind of sitting around going, well, not much change between 8 and 9 really, right? And I do these videos every week, and sometimes I sit back and I'm like, well, let's have a look what has changed, right? Because you start to look around, you start to, because it's growing out now. It's not really, new hairs are not popping up randomly, you know, where they weren't before. It's just pretty much the density that gets built up by the length. Sorry, the length comes in, and that's where you get your density from. So at the end of the month, compared to beginning of this month and right now, you'll see that, you know, the hairs themselves are looking a lot more mature and a lot just, I don't know, it looks, to me, it looks thicker and a lot nicer than it was at the beginning of the month, but it's really hard to place it. But with all that said, I'm still really looking forward to 20th of, you know, October next month to see what it all looks like after 12 months, right? Because, you know, whether it gets better or not, 12 months is 12 months. You know, 11 months and 3 weeks is not quite 12 months, if you know what I mean. If you've been waiting for something for 12 months, you got to wait till that last day, that last day of the month 11 to see what exactly is 12 months. So definitely excited about that. Looking forward to see it. This week has been in general pretty terrible for me. I came down with this like really weird cold, not COVID, so luckily, or at least I don't think it was, just like really bad sore throat and runny nose, not coughing or anything like that, headaches, and just in general not feeling great. Felt like I had razor blades in my throat throughout the week, just couldn't swallow, couldn't eat anything. But it's getting better now. Partially why I kind of delayed this video as well. On top of all that, my wife has gone away on a business trip for probably, I would say, with all the quarantines and everything that's in place, it's going to be at least 4 weeks. So it's just me and the kids for the next 4 weeks, trying to figure out what we're going to do. Running the house, cooking, cleaning, you name it, I got to get it done. And plus on top of that, there's talks about new lockdowns coming in. Luckily at the moment in Oxford, in Abingdon, we don't really have any lockdowns coming in, at least local ones. But if they do another countrywide, nationwide lockdown, then that's going to be another thing to bear in mind. So a lot of things going on this week. I'm sure for everyone else as well. But I'm glad my throat is finally getting better. And hopefully next week I can go back to normal. But that aside, definitely looking forward to next week's update and the week after. So really, I just can't wait for these next 4 weeks just to fly by, because I want to see what's going to happen at the end of what it's all going to look like at the end of the 12 months. Granted, but yeah, for now, this is what the results look like. If I tilt forwards, and you can see like the thinner area of the transplant, actually, in this daylight, it's actually not looking too bad. You can kind of see it shining through there, and then you can see like this thicker ring of hair around the front where the hairline is. But if we do the typical check out the hair, yeah, it's all kind of coming together. I'm definitely going to grow it out a little bit. I'm going to keep cutting the sides and back. Probably no more skin fade for me, because it was starting to look a little bit weird with the skin fade and leaving the top a bit longer. I saw some comments last week, somebody saying should do a little bit shorter at the top. If I had thicker hair, yeah, for sure, cutting it shorter at the top would work. But after trying it last time, cutting it short on top after transplant, especially with my type of hair and my density, it just makes it look really thin. So it kind of makes it look like what it was, I don't know, month 7, where it hadn't grown any length, and it starts to go a bit see-through. So it's not a good look for me. I'm definitely going to be growing it a little bit longer at the top and just cutting back the sides for now. And then I'll see where it takes me. If long hair looks good on me, it might grow it out. Probably not, though. I've never had long hair in my life. But yeah, definitely not cutting it short at the top. This is probably going to be as short as I will ever have it at the top, because any shorter than this and it just shines through. And as I said, for me, it's not a good look. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you liked the content. Thank you for watching. By the way, if you've not subscribed yet, don't forget to click the subscribe button, enable bell notifications, and that way you won't miss out on any future videos that I post. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, and I will see you guys next week. Goodbye for now.